Hello, this stream is about to be interrupted by a cat. You got any words of wisdom to tell everyone? Me just being in the way. So this is Tales of the Jedi, the sequel to Tales of... Sorry, this is Tales of the Empire, the sequel to Tales of the Jedi. I enjoyed a lot of Tales of the Jedi. I think there were some parts I had issues with from what I remember. But certainly I liked the episode with Ahsoka and the Inquisitor. I liked exploring a bit more of Dooku's backstory. I just wish we kind of went a bit more deeper and cleared some of the holes I was a bit unsure about. Love seeing Ahsoka as a small baby child, small baby. So yeah, but there's always something alluring about the dark side, and we're gonna perhaps get some backstories, some interesting backstories here. If Lily lets me do the stream without knocking my webcam, you stop knocking my microphone rather. I have seen like some photos, so I know we're exploring certain characters, which I'll talk about more in a second. We probably won't be doing a much in-depth broadcast or analysis because my nose is starting to get a bit cloggy, and that's probably a sign I should go to bed. For some reason, that's my sign. So, without further ado, let's give this stream a look.
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed. My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Barris.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth.
I will fulfill my destiny.
Mercy only breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
You said the Empire would help to change things.
Everything comes at a cost. My world has been burning since I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Now you must face one final test. To join us. It is time you meet your new master. Long live the Empire.
Let's scoop through this then, shall we?
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
So we're getting the origin of Thrawn and Elspeth. Elspeth? Morgan? Elspeth? Morgan? Elspeth? 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 Morgan? Elspeth, yep. Their origin story, and it's kind of cool to get more Thrawn animation. Younger classic Thrawn, presumably still voiced here Mads Mikkelsen. I don't know. I mean, not that I like his live action portrayal, but there's something a bit more haunting, I think, about the animated version, just because of the more acceptable kind of sereneness of it, I guess. Interesting how much of this he's in with, because it seems primarily to be Elsbeth's story.
Years ago.
And this, I think, is meant to be Dathomir, possibly. I mean, we know she's Dathomirian, and we know what happens to Daphne at the end of the Clone Wars, and we see her later on fighting Grievous, who was there. It might be another outpost around Dathomir, because it seems very different to the Daphne that we see in that Purge, which was obviously full of a lot of fog and nothing else. But I mean, a planet's got a very biosphere, right? So it could be another part of Dathomir.
Oh, my people were all but destroyed. My anger gives me strength.
I guess that could be Dathomir. It is red enough, I guess. Not sure who these two are other side are, because they're not wearing traditional Dathomirian clothes.
It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
That's a very kind of Thrawn. That's a very fun interaction.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity.
So that's one of the sisters. I can't remember which one. I think fourth sister, who we see first in Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we don't know much of their backstory, where they come from. So maybe that's going to be explored here. But more importantly, we see Barriss Offrey, who we haven't seen since season 5, 6 of the Clone Wars, when she framed Ahsoka Tano. And I always wondered kind of what happened to her. It was speculated for a while that she and second sister, the one that's in Rebels, were the same person. And I always thought that would be neat, and they should have done that. It would have been like the most logical kind of direction that her character would have gone to, I guess, or what would have happened to her character. But I guess that wasn't what happened, and this kind of confirms that those different characters, I assume, or maybe it'll confirm otherwise. Actually, do we actually know what second sister, seventh sister? Is it because they are the same species, right? Yep. Oh, I suppose they could be the same person. It's nothing as I can see in nothing that I can see in the seventh sister Wikipedia article suggests that she wasn't Barriss Offrey. So maybe this is it being confirmed. But it is kind of nice we're getting a definitive kind of response to what happened to her, because that was one loose end. And you think that a Jedi imprisoned by the Republic would probably end up being used in some fashion. So we're going to see that here, and we're going to see exactly what happens to make someone an Inquisitor.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth.
I will fulfill
That's a very hard edit. I like that.
my destiny.
And I'm glad we're getting more of the Grand Inquisitor, who we're seeing for the first time with a slightly more Clone Wars stylization than what we see in Rebels. Voiced again, I think, by Jason Isaacs, who I absolutely adore as an actor. So I'm glad we're going to hear a bit more of his kind of portrayal, because I do think the Grand Inquisitor was very underused in Rebels, dying in the first season. Could have lasted a bit longer. Maybe they wasn't sure how long they were going to get, so they wanted to give their character an ending. But I felt the way he went out, they very much could have done a bit more with the character, so I'm glad we're seeing a bit more of them here.
Mercy only breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
Dripping blood in a Star Wars animated show. That is relatively graphic. Even then, this is fairly light for what I expect the necessary torture that Inquisitors, we know actually from the Second Sister's story, go through to be radicalized into Inquisitors and turn against the Jedi. I don't know. We're gonna see like the full brutality of that in this show. I kind of hope I do, not because of any kind of like morbid fascination, but because, you know, that is what we know is to be true, and we shouldn't, you know, if we're going to tell a story about the Jedi, about the Empire rather, we shouldn't kind of shy away from that. So hopefully that's what we're going to end up seeing in here.
You said the Empire would help to change things.
This is almost shot for shot a reproduction, the same place that Elsbeth and Ahsoka have their first duel in. It's obviously the same place.
Everything comes.
And here we see some kind of portrayal of the founding. This might, in fact, actually even be set after, like many years later, after the fall of the Empire. Just during my uniform, after Thrawn's gone missing for many years, and Elsbeth is working towards her eventual goal. Before this is sort of set before Mandalorian.
At a cost.
I mean, her appearance there seems a bit more kind of in tune with the old version of her. And people are super excited about this model of Grievous appearing, because I think when they did season 7 of the Clone Wars, we saw an updated model of General Grievous in the opening title sequence, and people were like, "Oh, was that just a quick brief shot of a character in this opening?" But they're using that model, and we're getting, and I mean, Grievous looks terrifying. This is a very, very good shot of Grievous. In a lot of the Clone Wars, he's very, because of the limitations, he's very he's very brightly lit, in a way which kind of takes away from his kind of, takes away from the horror of him, whereas seeing him here where he's dimly lit and and just the reflections and the occlusions of the lightsabers are basically bring out the detail. I think lighting in this is very well done. This also looks much more like Dathomir, so this kind of, I think, is the purge of Dathomir. And we get to see a nice little duel between Elsbeth and Grievous.
My world has been burning since I was a child.
And we get to see a bit more of kind of Elsbeth's skill, which kind of justifies why she was able to give Ahsoka a run for her money slightly.
You cannot stop what has begun.
And I think that's the fourth sister. Brief shot there. Or maybe it's Barriss.
No.
Not sure who that is. Interesting.
Now,
Yeah, and I think it's fourth sister hunting down Jedi. Interesting.
now you must face one final test. To join us.
And I think the test here is obviously you've got to kill the other person, and it's going to be, I don't know. I can't tell who that person is. I'm not sure if it's someone who will definitely survive or not. If there's someone, hopefully it's a new character, because I don't want to know if Barriss is going to survive or not until I see the episode.
It is time you meet your new master.
And then obviously we end with the hero shot, so to speak, of Darth Vader. And here we see the two Inquisitors from Ahsoka and the Inquisitor from Tales of a Jedi. And they're going for that burning away of the logo that they are very, very fond of. So that's my thoughts on Tales of the Empire. And I'm going to go to bed now, but thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later on. Goodbye. Say bye, Lily. Say bye. That's her bye.